Hi, this is Eli Kranzberg from Logic Pro Expert, and in this video I want to look at a really underhyped but very cool feature in the new revamp of Drum Machine Designer in Logic 10.5, and that's the Resampling Pad function. Here's a little groove I'm working on. All right, it sounds pretty good. This is the snare drum that it's triggering, and it's a quick sampler instrument as expected, and this is just straight out of the factory. I could start by maybe tuning it down a little bit. But I want to double it with a live hand clap and then resample it. So what I'm going to do is just record some live hand claps wild. I've got a track set up here, and I'm just going to record some. Okay, I like those last two. I think they're going to work. And let's just listen to them. Okay, I like the second to last one the best. So there it is. I'm just going to select it, and I'm going to use my key command to crop regions, which is command with the / key, and that's what I have. Now let me open it up in the editor here and just trim the actual start point. I could do this in Quick Sampler once I drop it in, but I'm here, so I may as well do it there. So that's fine. Just going to zoom back out. And now I'm going to open this back up. And let's just find an empty pad like here. And I'm just going to drag this in to this pad right there. And it's going to create a new quick sampler pad. And it maps it to E3. Good. So now I can work with that a little bit. Let's go here. I'm going to definitely tune that down. Drive it a bit. Bit of resonance right there to give it a bit of attack. And now what I'm going to do is switch the input note to match that of the snare drum here, which is D1, and that's typical general MIDI mapping. So let's go back here and set this to D1. And now when I hit that note, I'll hear a layer of both. Let me mute this. And we're hearing the clap. I'll unmute it. So now I can take that and maybe go to Quick Sampler Main or Pad Controls, and I'll just bring the volume down a little bit on this one. There's more of the clap. All right, that's pretty good. And let's listen to it. I'm just going to close this up for a moment and listen to it in context. Great. So now I can go either to this pad or the new one here, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to go Resample Pad, and it's creating a new audio file and quick sampler instrument, and it's loaded it in here. It's mapped it to C3 by default. That's my resampled pad. So what I'm going to do is just mute this one and go back and mute my original snare as well. And if I play the region now, we won't hear any backbeat. Oh, let me mute that hand clap. There we go. So nothing. And now I'll set this one to that D1 note. And now I have control of it independently. And if we look in the mixer, we'll see that there's now a new channel strip with this resampled pad. So if I hide this, here's our drum kit, and there's the muted snare, and we should see the muted hand clap over there. And then here's the resampled pad. So I could have also put effects on this hand clap or the snare drum, and they would have been printed as well with the resampling. But here's the resampled pad with quick sampler and the new sample loaded in. And now, once you save your project, if you look in the Finder, within the project folder, we're going to see a samples folder, and in there, quick sampler, and there are my new samples, the live clap I recorded and the resampled pad. So that's resampling in Drum Machine Designer. I think it's worth investigating because it's a great way to customize your own sounds. And then, of course, it's easy to rename it. And then we can always right-click and assign a track icon. And you can use either one of the factory icons or something unique if you've got it. So explore resampling in Drum Machine Designer 2. It's a powerful way to customize your sounds. This is Eli Kranzberg for Logic Pro Expert.